What's up, everybody? I'm my team producer, Robbie, here to talk to you about
Galaxy Opals and Pink Diamonds for free in my team. The historic Spotlight Sim is here, and your shot at a free, that's right, free, Galaxy Opal Kobe Bryant is now here. So I told you guys you would really want that Galaxy Opal James Harden, right? Here's how the historic Spotlight Sim challenges work and what you're going to want to do to get your hands on Galaxy Opal Kobe Bryant. Historic Spotlight Sims expand.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. One of the best, the lively and colorful Riverwalk. Just part of what makes San Antonio such a great town. Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA. Hey, Dave. Well, I like that story, David, and a good attitude. Great job. Thank you so much. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Morant. And it's Tatum in at the small forward position. And for the Spurs, Fred VanVleet out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. And it's Butler in at the 3. Lillard the pass to Morant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And the fearlessness Morant plays with making the defense uneasy, forcing them to give in.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. Opening day, Steve, for some teams it's a fresh start, and for others it's the first step towards settling unfinished business, taking care of what they didn't do the previous season.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. I think those teams that came very close to maybe winning the championship or being there, those are the guys that are hungry, and those are the organization. They are chomping at the bit to start the season.
And purely from a physical standpoint, Ja Morant has it all. The height, the long arms, the frame to put on more weight, and few players are more explosive athletically.
Now here's Middleton. Shot clock at 6. Leonard. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
VanVleet looking around. The feed to Butler. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And with Morant, you not only get the physical attributes, Greg, you get the mental toughness and awareness.
Yeah, this kid loves to compete. The bigger the game, the bigger he plays. I think we're looking at a potential all-NBA performer when it's all said and done. And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Pass to Tatum. The rebound by the Spurs.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame. Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Here's Leonard after Clint Capella's bucket. Shot from 12. And Leonard gets it to go.
Right there, that is poise of Kawhi Leonard, just taking what the defense gives him.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. The long distance 3 is buried.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
VanVleet finds Middleton. Fade away. That shot is off. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Inside, Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
A young guy with maturity, awareness, and a feel for the game. Tatum is special.
Porzingis with the block. Tatum against Butler. Pass to Morant. Lillard with no one around. And the Trailblazers another 3.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And it's Leonard again missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Now here's Morant, covered by Van Vliet. Back to Tatum. Here's Porzingis. Capella trying to free himself up. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Tatum.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Moves on moves. Greg, that's Jason Tatum.
I mean, this guy's a natural isolation scorer. Jab steps, crossovers, turnarounds, fadeaways. He's got an awful lot in his bag.
For Chris Middleton.
And here's a look at some numbers for Kawhi Leonard. He's coming off an excellent season, putting in about 26 points per, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And no secret, he can score the ball. #1 on the team last year.
He loves being the go-to guy. You can see it in his swagger. And boy, he sure lit it up last season.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. Portland leading by 12. Lillard left side. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
And it's DeRozan missing.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Lillard misses. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to the Grizzlies. Butler passes to Harrell. To end the run. The shot's good.
Getting hit on the way up, the ability to finish in traffic might be Harrell's strongest attribute offensively.
Now here's Lillard. He's coming off a 25-point game against Memphis.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
But they'll get another chance. Again, the miss by Lillard.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And Capella sends it back. Morant passes to Tatum. 1:58 left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Porzingis. They get it back. Capella, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
There's 2 things they rely on him for. Being competitive and bringing energy.
And it's Morant missing.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
I'll tell you what, when Kawhi knifes his way to the rim, it's next level.
Passes it to Porzingis. Ball's knocked loose. Leonard with the steal. Harrell the pass to Butler, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Jason Tatum. And Greg, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
Shooting 2. Free throw, good Butler. And you look at Jimmy Butler. Goes about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Harrell. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Leonard. And Satoransky subbed in for Fred Van Vliet.
What you have with Jimmy Butler is a guy who can guard 1 through 4, and sometimes even the 5.
Here's Clark.
And looking now at the numbers for Lillard. Last season, he played outstanding. Third in free throw percentage, ninth in scoring, and his passing skills were on full display all year. He ranked among the top 15 in assists.
And just going back to his free throw efficiency, it's about confidence when you're at the line. You've always said it. He had it. That's how he ended up with the top 3 ranking. And he makes the first.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Christian Woods checked in for Clint Capella. He's off on the second. Spurs trail by 11. It's DeRozan with the drive. And DeRozan throws it down.
Quick first step. This is why it's hard to stay in front of DeMar DeRozan.
No good from Clark. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. The pass to Thompson. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Satoransky. And to get open is Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trail Blazers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. Great team play, so key to winning. Damian Lillard broke down the keys.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think it's one thing to say, let's be consistent, let's play hard, let's do all of these things. And I think as competitors, as professional athletes, we're going to play hard. You're going to be competitive because we're competitors. We don't make it to this level for no reason. But I think at this level, you also have egos.
Knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
They've got Thomas Satoransky. Thompson is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's DeRozan in at the 2. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. And the Spurs making a change here. Middleton's checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Sometimes, Smitty, you see someone make a pass and wonder, how did he even see that guy? It's amazing to me.
Yeah, I think Chris Paul leads that list. I think from a big Jokic, Trae Young is a young guy, Ben Simmons, Doncic, those guys see the floor extremely well.
It's good. Lillard's got 10 points.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Outside DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Satoransky, no good.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Holiday, the pass to Lillard. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Minnesota Timberwolves. On defense, the Spurs. It's a 10-point game. Pulls up. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. That's 12 points for Damian Lillard.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Lets a floater go. The shot comes out. Good D by Thompson. The Spurs have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Here's Lillard. Robinson pulls it in.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And Middleton kicks to Robinson. Outside to Rosen. 6 to shoot. Back to Robinson. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Robinson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for San Antonio. Outside Holiday. Good on the triple. Holiday's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This is the versatility we talk about with Drew. Able to beat you with the drives and from distance.
Feeds it to Middleton. Outside Robinson. Here's DeRozan. This game we saw him score 13, and it's in there.
One of the biggest progressions for DeMar DeRozan. Now can create his shot off the dribble in a variety of ways.
Wood passes to Holiday. Portland moving the ball around. Lillard from outside. Rebound San Antonio.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter. Hasn't made one since.
Elbow shot is on the way. Here's Thompson, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Thompson's got his first bucket in this one. That's a 2 from Lillard, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play. We've seen this explosion of Canadian players in the NBA. And really, Tristan Thompson led that way. The 4th pick back in 2011. Thompson was, at that point, the highest drafted Canadian in NBA history.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Outside DeRozan. Thompson inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
The unbelievable effort. Thompson, a dedicated warrior on the offensive glass.
So timeout call here, the first for Portland. And Thompson may have led the way for Canadians, but as far as where the league is going, Greg, he's a throwback player.
I mean, a rebounder and rim runner. His game is built on toughness and hustle.
Give you what you came for. Coming up, I'm coming up. Feel the rush, I feel the rush. If this ain't legendary, what you call it? I said if this ain't legendary, what you call it? Feel the vibe, I feel the vibe. Extra live, I'm extra live.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Kawhi Leonard comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Butler, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Satoransky. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Christian Wood. Porzingis is coming in for Clark. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Morant in for Lillard.
This is how you use the pick and roll. Morant looking like a vet with the sweet dime there.
And it's Butler missing.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Portland shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. That's good from Capella. Steve, when it comes to creating contact, which offensive moves can create the impression of a foul where the defensive player can do nothing about it?
I think ripping through the defender's arms is really tough for the defensive guy right now, Kevin. That's a hard move to defend if you're the defender.
Smitty, I think guys actually practice this, don't they? Ways they can kind of lure a defensive player in like that.
They do. They're strong enough now, and also they are, like you said, practicing that type of move.
Here's Tatum. Great D that time from Harrell. Spurs trail by 14. Leonard inside. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Trailblazers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Pass to Capella. Outside Tatum. Capella kicks to Morant. Outside Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Tries again. From past the arc. Tries again. And Capella with the layup. Capella's got 7 now in this quarter.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Butler passes to Harrell. Now here's Van Vliet. Guarded closer. And Leonard has it in the corner. Over Tatum. And that time, also a missed shot.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
And Holiday kicks to Morant. Pulls it up. Offensive rebound. Capella. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And so it's Portland in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Here with head coach Terry Stotts. Coach, what has gone right for your team so far?
Well, we've got a lot of energy. Getting stops and getting runouts was the biggest difference.
And that gets your guards involved early in the offense. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Portland was looking great right away. Their mission to dominate early was accomplished with a spirited 14-4 run to start. They did not slow down much, as by the end of the quarter they were still up 11. And just a monster offensive surge from them to close out the second quarter as they finished on a 14-6 run. What did you think about Portland, Kenny?
What a true demonstration of dominance. They made a commitment to owning the glass, and they made good on it. Blocking out, competing hard in traffic. That's the way you should play on both ends of the court.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
Their field goal percentage reminds me of Kenny's breath. Brutal. Not reading the defense, not getting enough quality looks. They need to make major changes because the system they ran in the first half was not working.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last two quarters.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second.
The Spurs with the league's longest active playoff streak, 22 years and running, not to mention 5 titles in that span. No wonder the Spurs are viewed as the league's model franchise.
On the court for the Trailblazers, Damian Lillard out there with Morant. Then it's Tatum, and there's Porzingis, and it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Here's Butler. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. 6 points for Jimmy Butler.
I love this about his game. Jimmy Butler recognizing the situation, playing foul line down.
Tatum kicks to Lillard. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lillard's got 19 points. Well, Steve, the Spurs are so well run. If they played in a top 5 market, they might be the most popular team in the NBA by now.
And you know what, Kevin? They probably would, but this is the way this organization likes it. They like to be quiet and under the radar. They like to sustain success, and they like to build a great culture. At the same time, the small market is really a part of their culture.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Passes it to Van Vliet. Shoots over Morant. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Three-pointer, Lillard traps in the tray. Lillard's got a pair of threes now here in the 3rd for Portland. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the pass to Leonard. Butler against Tatum. To halt the run. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Capella's got his 16th rebound on the night.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Here's Porzingis. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got 4 rebounds in this game. Leonard the pass to Harrell. Here's Middleton. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Butler understands the importance of keeping his teammates involved.
And it's Morant missing. Spurs trail by 20. Van Vliet kicks to Butler. He dishes it to Harrell. Shoots over Capella. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Portland leading by 20. Outside Tatum. The dish to Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Yeah, the defender all over him. When he was drafted, Damian Lillard said he wanted to go to the Blazers with the 6th pick. The opportunity to play right away and be embraced by the city of Portland.
And the first one at the line is good. And Damian Lillard says, Greg, win or lose, he wants to stay in Portland. He keeps his residence there year-round.
And talk about his loyalty. In high school, lightly recruited, he ends up committing to Weber State. His senior year, all the big schools come calling, and Lillard kept his commitment. That shows you how he's built. And the 4-year, $196 million Supermax extension signed by Damian Lillard this offseason. Dame Dollar living up to one of his many nicknames, but money well spent by the Blazers.
Coaches talk about young players needing to experience the playoffs to understand that level. Smitty, why is that so hard to simulate without going through it?
Kevin, reasons why is in the playoffs, everything is taken to another level. Also, you're seeing this team night in and night out. They know your plays. You know their plays. It comes down to just execution, and you can't have careless turnovers or those brain freezes you have in the regular season.
Coming off a terrific season. Last season put up about 21 points a game, 6 assists and 6 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense. Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Here's Morant, and Thompson sends it back.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
Trailblazers leading by 18. Morant passes to Clark. Oubre kicks to Morant. Shoots over Satoransky. Portland again missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Pass to Thompson. Now Leonard. 17-foot shot on the way. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Leonard.
I mean, a great look by Kawhi, aware of what the defense is trying to do, understands the spacing. He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
And here's DeRozan. 6 points for him. Oubre pulls it in. Over in the corner, Lillard. And the three off target.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Satoransky looking around. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Portland the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Lillard outside. It's good from long range. Lillard's got 33 points.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Here's DeRozan. Good work there as it goes.
Physical defense, but DeRozan with great focus and great upper body strength.
Down low. And that one's good. Morant.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And this kid, Ja Morant, came out of nowhere, under-recruited in high school, showed some promise in that first year of college, but boy, did he blow up.
Robinson comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Satoransky. Drew Holiday's checked in for Portland. Thompson up top. Back to VanVleet. Pass to Thompson. A three from Leonard. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
VanVleet kicks to Leonard. Over Clark. Here's Thompson, and a missed layup.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul goes against San Antonio. For Portland, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
That free throw, no good.
Every day, Holiday can be relied upon to bring focus, energy, toughness. And he's a terrific competitor.
on the second free throw. 16 seconds left in the third. On the wing, DeRozan, guarded by Holiday. From deep, misses the shot. The 3/4 of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Trailblazers out in front. They finish off the third quarter on a 12-4 run. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got DeRozan, Mitchell Robinson out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Fred VanVleet, and it's Thompson in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Passes to Porzingis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Porzingis has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Portland. Robinson dishes to Butler. He gets that one.
One of Butler's signature moves. Drive, then convert off contact.
Stolen by VanVleet. Shoots the 3. Butler, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Spurs working the ball around now. Back to Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Swiped it away. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Clark finds Porzingis. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup. Porzingis has got 6 in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Thompson passes to DeRozan. You know, Steve, the business part of the NBA, very strong. But Commissioner Silver doesn't want to be complacent either.
No, he doesn't. He's always been forward-thinking. They're doing a good job of being proactive and doing a good job of just throwing out ideas. And what I love the most, Kevin, working with the Players Association.
I'm with you. Butler attacking. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
One of the better defenders in the league. Drew Holiday embraces the challenge.
Jimmy Butler. And defending the top scorers in the league is no picnic. But Drew Holiday says it's fun for him.
That's what he grew up on. And he comes from a basketball family. Defense was a topic of conversation at the dinner table.
That one is off. Harrell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Satoransky comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And then for the Trailblazers, Clint Capella comes in for Clark. And it's Jason Tatum in for Kelly Oubre. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Spurs now. And so VanVleet will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one, and that will be the 3rd of 5 straight played at home. Butler from outside. Robinson dishes to Harrell, and Capella sends it back. There's the pass to Satoransky. Just 4 to shoot. Goes up again, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Lillard's checked in. the Trailblazers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Pass to Capella. Tatum with it. Outside Holiday. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Just 5 on the clock. Butler from outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Butler's got 5 points now this quarter.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
And Lillard gets double teamed. Capella kicks to Tatum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Yeah, nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Chris Middleton's checked in for San Antonio. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Christian Woods checked in for Porzingis. And so Tatum nails them both. A lot of people think, Steve, there are 3 factors necessary to achieving organizational success. Ownership, and ownership. What do you think?
I guess it's ownership. I think it also comes down to trust. Trust in anything gets you a chance to be successful.
And Steve, you know, it's just about establishing that culture, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think you got to have identity, a culture that everybody wants to be a part of.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Drops it in from 14 feet away. Tatum's got 4 this quarter.
And really at his best from mid-range. Tatum can create space and shoot up over his defenders.
Now Lillard. Pass to Capella. Outside Holiday. Back to Capella. Shoots over Satoransky. And it's Capella missing. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Passes it to Harrell. Butler kicks to Harrell. Back to Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Give him a lane to the hoop, and you know what you risk? Jimmy Butler throwing it down.
The pass to Capella. They double him with Middleton. Oh, Tatum in position. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Pass to Wood. Bounce pass, Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lillard from outside. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Butler's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Portland.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And on the season, this is going to be their 3rd win in 4 games against this team.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Clint Capella.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
Harrell against Lillard. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Capella, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Now here's Lillard. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. Did we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. You know, we got a little more physical. You know, we did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.